everyone. I just wanted to say what a sweet guy Josh is, but you guys already know how sweet I think he is. He just ordered me Little Caesars with like two, I think, crazy bread, like stuffed crazy breads, and a dessert, which I've never had dessert from them, so that's a first. And it looks really good. And there's one piece for everyone I could share. And I do plan on sharing this with everyone in my family. There's no way I can eat all of this, but Josh is so sweet. I told him, I was like, you're trying to fatten me up, aren't you? I mean, that's just a joke. He's not going to fatten me up. Go get some crazy bread in honor of your friend. Yeah, this is definitely going to be dinner later tonight. So thank you, Josh. I don't have to cook tonight. Thank you.
And all you trolls say that romance is dead, being a loving boyfriend is dead. Ha! I scoff in your face, because nothing is more romantic than getting a triple bacon stuffed cheese bread from Little Caesars and a Twix dessert bar. That's most definitely what is up, YouTube. And I know, you're gonna sit there and think, he's being sarcastic. What an asshole. Some people, that's a luxury for them. Little Caesars, yum, delicious. And, I'm glad that we got to witness this beautiful moment before the absolute train wreck that's going to come afterwards, because we get to see the dichotomy of love in modern America. From coast to coast, we got lovebirds singing their tunes into the skies. And of course, Jessica's going to find a way to absolutely ruin this. Josh will show up near the end. He'll give his opinions about some of the events going on, but let's get into it.
Their thumbs. So I'm tired of mods, and I'll fucking unmod everyone just like I did earlier. I don't care. Because y'all are still fucking around on me. I'm not fucking dumb. I am to a certain extent, yeah, but I don't care. Do you think I want to read comments that I'm 80 and 60 and shit? Oh, I gotta delete that myself? Then why do I have mods then? You should know what to fucking delete. 50th birthday. Please block this person. I can't. Every time. Fine, I got him. No, nobody eats a sauce sandwich and enjoys that. Nobody eats a fucking huge bean burrito from Taco Bell with beans and a fuck ton of sauce of all different. No, that's not food. No. Somebody sent me a Taco Bell fucking huge burrito, like the thing was fucking huge, with beans and all the other things sauce. After 2 a.m. in the fucking morning. I said, trash.
Jessica is missing who she is dating. The man who has eaten cat food sandwiches to own the trolls. And she says, nah, a sauce and bean burrito, that's just not human. Who can eat that slop? Disgusting, gross. Can't stand it. And it's cute that she is so sensitive. Like, Josh has reached this point that he's like delirious, delusional, something of the sort, because he doesn't take the attacks from the trolls to heart as much, because he thinks he's like the greatest human to ever exist and he has no flaws. Meanwhile, Jessica's kind of the opposite, where she only thinks she has flaws. So whenever anybody calls out the fact that she's, I mean, technically she's 40, but 50, 60, 70, 80, ooh, it fucking eats at her, because she knows that she's just wasted her life away, and she's just stuck here making pina coladas for the trolls online. That's most definitely what is up, YouTube.
I know my tits are saggy. It don't matter, because my tits still look good. It is romantic. I fucking love it. I love Josh. I need the screenshot of that. Scroll up. Ooh, Josh deleted her message. Ooh, what does she say, Josh? She's deleting messages. What did you say? I want to know what you said.
Oh, she gets off at the fact that, ooh, Josh owned some other lady. Ooh, I know I'm a repulsive looking person and that it's confusing as to why anybody would find me attractive, but, you know, I get a little glimmer every once in a while where Josh is just deleting trolls. And if they're a lady troll, ooh, it's like that BP commercial from South Park where, you know, the cable company that's rubbing their nipples. Oh, we're sorry. We're sorry. We didn't mean to do that. We're sorry. Oh, she loves it. And Josh has been sending some pretty sus messages out in public, just completely uncaring, talking about how he likes to jerk it to her face and stuff like that. And it's like, oh boy. Oh boy. I never thought I'd say it, but where are the Chatterbait days, man? Bring them back. Holy shit.
Go to bed.
I'm going to bed!
Don't yell.
What the fuck have I done? Telling you to do it in your kitchen. Do you want me to leave this fucking shithole or what? Or you don't know my life. Don't fucking tell me what to fucking say. Don't tell unless you can get me out of this situation. Unless you can get me out of this situation, don't fucking tell me what to fucking do.
Somebody recently asked me on a stream what I thought the most prevalent characteristic of a lolcow was, and I described it as somebody that continuously does the same shit and should know better because they're told to change their ways and they choose not to. And it's similar in tone to like the definition of insanity, right? But I will never show sympathy to somebody like Jessica, who's 40 years old, lives at her parents' house, doesn't have a job, doesn't do anything, just fucking milks the money out of them, gets Josh to fucking bail her out of shit, and I'm supposed to feel bad for her like she's living in such a treacherous, horrible lifestyle. I mean, I understand. As a man who lived with his parents for an extended amount of time throughout college, I understand, and I didn't want to stay there much longer, so I got a job, and I left, and I moved out, like most people tend to do, right? It's not because I hate them, it's not because I was being mistreated, you just want your autonomy back, and that's probably what you need as a 40-year-old woman, is to not be living with your senile parents. That would be a first step. You know, at the very least, get a job at your local Burger King so you can work there for 10 hours a day and you're out of the house and you're not just stuck there dwelling all day. But either way, I'm not going to feel bad.
Do you want me to ever get out of this shithole or not? I literally could have had money in my life twice. I think it was like $225,000 or so. I don't fucking know. I could have won a lot of money on a poker game. And I wouldn't be in this whore's life. I wouldn't be in her fucking whore life.
So she really hates her mom for one reason or another. And yeah, you know, you could have been a multi-millionaire. Because I'm sure you were really close to hitting the jackpot in a fucking poker game. Yeah, I'm sure. You know, the game that takes wits and being able to out-deceive your opponent, that type of game. Yeah, she has a very level head and would be able to keep her emotions intact and definitely win $250,000. I don't doubt that for a second. And at the same time, I could have been launched into space and landed on the moon. We could have seen pigs fly. I mean, that's the type of world that we're living in.
Do all the things I used to be able to do at all the times at any given time. So if something cuts off or whatever, it's because everyone hates me. Everyone wants me to die. I know I'm ugly. I'm ugly as fuck. And that's fine. I know I'm not his own. But I'll always be here for Josh.
Says a nice relaxing weekday meal, like taking shots out of your liquor bottle on the toilet, head banging to fucking 3 Days Grace and other fucking emo tracks of the mid 2000s. And then proceeding to talk about how ugly you are and that your tooth decaying boglum boyfriend would not find you attractive. Ooh, yeah. That you're hitting the bingo card of all of the atrocities that I hope I never come across in my life.
Is needed. Oh, okay.
Apprehensive of showing her actually laying face down in the tub because I don't know how YouTube's going to respond to that. They typically aren't big fans of self-harm content, right? So the gist of it is she was sitting on the toilet. It sounded like she used it at some point, got in the tub. Apparently, Josh claims that this is her safe space, and she's just absolutely plastered. Is sitting there for a couple minutes, and slowly you can tell she's starting to fall asleep, starting to pass out, and her face is in the water. The tub's probably like half full, I would think, so her face is in the water. People are calling her phone trying to wake her up. She pops up and she's like, why would I need an intervention? Why do I need that, YouTube? Can't figure that one out. Why are people freaking out over this stuff? That's bizarre. You guys are so silly gooses. I know I was just talking about how everybody hates me and I want to die, but I would never follow through with it, YouTube. That's just ridiculous. Get out of here. Bye-bye, trolls. Get out of here.
Hey, the police are asking about you.
The police? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm in the freaking bathroom.
All right.
Why did I hide from my dad? Because I'm in the fucking tub. Hello? Do you want your dad to see you naked, you stupid bitch?
I'm a fucking adult. I don't need my alcohol taken away. Who did I hurt tonight? Nobody. Who cried? Nobody shed no tears. Nobody cried. Nobody yelled. Nobody cussed. Nobody... Jesus Christ. I was gonna do most of the dishes. Y'all have to interrupt my poor dad, waking him up, and I was gonna do most of the dishes and he could do the rest of them.
I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about at this point. First off, you're 40 years old. Why don't you do all the dishes? Why don't you make that your payment for staying inside of their house? You know what, Dad? I know you're 75 years old. You're living off of a pension. Your knees are probably bad. It hurts to go up and down the stairs. I'll do the dishes for you, buddy. Nah, she's going to do her dishes and say, fuck you, parents. Do it yourself. Go on and do it. And the delusion that exists within both her and Josh is mind-boggling. Who am I hurting? I'm not doing anything. You guys, you trolls, are making my dad go and do stuff, huh? You're the one, and you're saying, I don't want my dad to see me naked in the tub. Well, first off, you're not naked. Second off, even if you were, you're allowing hundreds of people on the internet to see it. And now I'm talking about it, so a couple thousand people are gonna see it. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. I can't understand the logic that is going on behind the scenes, behind those eyes. You know, the lights are off clearly behind there, but hey, you know, Josh is gonna come in and save the day. He's looking out for her.
Let's talk about Jessica for a second. We got some Admiral Nelson's watermelon rum. And she's still streaming on her another Pina Colada stream. She got drunk. Now, I'm not going to give Jessica shit for passing out on stream drunk, because Lord knows I'm a hypocrite if I do that. But she literally fucking passed out in a bathtub face first. And you can see the water level was full. And a lot of people were concerned. Fucking drunk, started self-deprecating herself. Sitting there saying, well, I hope Josh finds a better girlfriend. He deserves the best, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I would challenge Jessica to save one of her drinking streams where she acts like this, and then go back and watch it so she can see how she fucking acts.
This is one of the richest things I think I've ever heard this man say. He has no self-reflection. Are you missing all the times that you've gone on a drunken tirade, screaming and ranting and raving, having police show up to your apartment? Are you forgetting about those moments? Do you not watch those back? No, instead you show up to my videos and say, actually, buddy, I think Jessica's a cool chick. I don't hate her at all. That's ridiculous. That's the life that Josh lives. He's trying to convince himself, he's trying to convince all of you that he actually thinks Jessica is a cool girl. And that is a wifey material, hello, let's get married right now type of situation. And we all know it's a facade, it's fake. Nothing about this relationship on Josh's end seems organic. I think he actually is quite annoyed by her. But I think he also understands that this is really his only chance. I don't know if he ever figured out if that other girl was a troll or not. I don't know if he knows. I know we know that she was a troll, but I don't know if he ever found out. But if he did, maybe it started to set in that it's like, well, it's Jessica or bust. There's really not going to be anybody else. It's not like I'm going to live to be 60 years old. You know, I'm going to have no teeth here within 5 years. So I might as well latch my buggy to the closest alcoholic I can possibly find, and it just so happens to be Jessica. How lovely.
Luckily, I was able to call Jessica when she was passed out in the bathtub, face first. And then she started to pass out in the bathtub without her face being in the water. That was a good start. And she stayed in the bathtub for so fucking long. I get that's her safe space. I get that. But I finally says to Jessica, I says, honey, get out of the bathtub and crawl into bed. You'll feel better in the morning. And watching that part of the stream, she was like, I'll get out of here in like 10 minutes. Then 20 minutes later, I'll get out of here in 30 minutes. And she finally got out of the bathtub. And then when I saw she made it safely to bed, I was like, okay, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Dealing with your drunk friend, you go out, you know, you bar hop a little bit, you get some drinks in you. He's acting like a fucking fool, running around, laying down on chairs, laying down on the floor. It looks like he might be throwing up here in a little bit. And you're like, all right, we just have to get this fool back to his bed and forget about him. Lock him in the fucking room. And that's sort of what Josh is dealing with here. It's crazy that he's incapable of seeing that they are literally a mirror image of each other. There are some slight modifications, you know, the cloning didn't operate perfectly, but their relationship to each other and their characteristics are like uncanny. And somehow he just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. He thinks, I'm the mature one. I have to look out for her. I'm doing her a favor right there, YouTube.
Jessica said on stream, I kid you not, you act like you've never taken a nap when you get drunk. And I'm like, you're right. People do pass out when they drink. And people were not trying to attack her or bully her. They were just doing it because they were concerned. She denied it. She's like, oh, I would never do that. And I'm like, that is so typical Jessica, dude. You can't talk to her when she drinks. Because as soon as she does anything stupid, she'll deny it. She'll feel like she's being attacked. And it's like, we're not attacking you, dear. We're just making sure you're okay. But Jessica has told me she doesn't really have any friends in the real world, so she goes on social media because she likes to stream and interact with people. And I'm telling her, like, you gotta stop giving a shit about what people think about you. It's a wonderful feeling.
Isn't this cute? This is like the formation of some CIA sleeper cell, you know, mass T-word incident that happens in some city somewhere. If you're picking up my drift. Two loners that have no friends in the real world are getting together. Compulsive alcoholics that act on their emotions nonstop. That's most definitely what's up, YouTube. And I don't know about you guys. As I've gotten older, I honestly can't recall me getting so drunk that I just pass out where I am. I feel like it almost never happens. Do I get tired? Sure. yeah, I might do some drinky poos, and then, I go back to wherever I'm staying, and I fall asleep right away or whatever. Maybe I'm not as lucid. I get that, but I can't recall me going somewhere to drink and just getting so fucking plastered that I am incapable of moving myself. I'm just stuck. I just can't do anything about it. Maybe that's just what maturity brings to the person. They have to be like, oh, I'm responsible for myself. I can't just go and run into traffic and get hit by a car and die singing country roads like Only Use Me Blade. That's the life I can't be leaving. But, don't worry. Josh is on the case. Him and Jessica are going to iron this bad boy out.
So then when I showed her actual proof of her being face down in the bathtub, she went from denying it to going, well, okay, Josh caught me. Oh, jeez. And then, she proceeded to say, well, I don't want to make Josh worry. And I'm like, well, what do you expect, dude? People need to fucking leave Jessica alone. I'm getting tired of this shit. No, it's the truth. People have been fucking harassing Jessica non-fucking stop since she started dating me because they can't handle that Cobra has a girlfriend. I'm like, Jessica, honey, if I didn't find you attractive, I wouldn't fuck you and spontaneously do nice things for you, like buy you pizza.
Yeah, that's what a real relationship is like, YouTube. Having sex and getting pizza. Fucking hell, man. I mean, Josh, are we forgetting the fact that you had a sex doll for an extended amount of time that we know you were porking? We know the depths of depravity you'll go down. I mean, anybody that is a commoner probably was spending money on those cam girl sites is probably not somebody that should be giving advice on how to swoo a lady, how to make her feel safe and comfortable. That's probably not the directive that we're really looking for, right? But hey, these two, I mean, what is there to say? I mean, it's lovey-dovey land. Of course, I mean, we have to get past the fact that Jessica is basically a child living in a 40-year-old lady's body that looks like she's a 60-year-old lady from The Shining coming out of the tub to attack what's his name. If we move past that, Danny, that's his name. If we move past that, then it'll be all good. I mean, oh, he caught me, guys. He caught me drinking. What do you think's gonna happen? You think she's gonna get porked down when she shows up for his birthday in a couple months? What do you guys think's gonna happen? Huh? She can't find her prenatals apparently, so we don't have that luxury. She's gonna be keeping that baby in bog juice. Most definitely what is up.
But my drinking has been pretty bad from time to time, so I'm one to talk. But I made a self-conscious decision myself not to get blackout drunk anymore, especially on camera, because people love to fuck with me when I get blackout drunk. They do the same shit to Jessica because they know she takes the comments way too fucking personally. And I'm like, honey, these are just assholes behind a keyboard. They don't mean a fucking thing. Ignore them. She'll be sitting there going, well, I don't need Josh in here chat 24/7. I don't need to be watched like some blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's not about watching you and, making sure. It's like, well, I'm just saying what you're up to.
Now, this is what a stable relationship looks like, YouTube, alright? Constantly worrying about if they're checking in on you and if they're babying you. Oh, that's most definitely what is up. And I like that Josh is saying, I used to have a problem drinking. I used to drink too much, guys. I don't know if you noticed. I used to have one too many drinky poos every once in a while, and it'd be a bad situation. And, at the end of the day, there are just some people that should not have an online profile that exists out there, right? They shouldn't be existing in the public forum that any random moron online can criticize you about, right? Like, you have to have thick enough skin and be probably witty enough to interpret what they're saying to not be offended all the time by everything that comes at you. I mean, I get shit talked all the time. I'm not over here saying, YouTube, here's all the problems in my life. Let me explain it to you one by one so that you have an outline as to how to get under my skin. I don't do that. And the locals just can't quite figure that part out.
I talked to Jessica and I said I didn't say nothing bad. I was just saying how I'm worried about you. And how was it talking trash when I've literally heard Jessica say certain things to me about, certain things? I wasn't trash talking Jessica in my last video about her. I was, if anything, worried about her. But like I said, she called and she apologized. So there you go. And she's decided to quit drinking for now because she doesn't know her limits. Well, I always say I care about Jessica, otherwise I wouldn't put up with this crap. I'd just be like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
And ain't that the quote of a loving relationship? It is what it is. But don't worry, guys. Jessica has figured out she doesn't know what her tolerance is to drink. Meanwhile, Josh, he completely understands. The man who gets drunk every day and makes his own mead, yeah, that guy. He has drinking under control, everybody. All right, so don't worry about it. Either way, this whole situation, funny. I mean, most of the Josh non-tent that's been going on, not been too interested, but anytime his girlfriend shows up, ooh yeah, baby. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.